few moments ago I trained for 2 marathons that I did 2 years in a row. The first one I did by the book. I trained exactly like you were supposed to, put all the miles in. I ran for like 9 months and got ready for the race. When the day of the race was there, I was so keyed up and so filled with energy, and was also overhydrating, that I ended up having to go to the bathroom before the race began. And the gun went off, and I found myself in the bathroom when everybody started the race. There's a particular spot at which I was going to stage myself for running it in about 5 hours, but by the time I got out of the bathroom, I was behind all the walkers, and I found myself trying to get around the walkers because I had a particular pace that I had to keep in order to run the race at the pace I wanted to run the race in. And I ended up struggling to get by people. At a particular point, my foot hit the curb, and I fell flat down. Cut my knee and scraped my elbow, and as I'm lying there and people are running over me, I really realized that I just could have blown 9 months worth of training because I was trying to keep at this pace that my mind had that I was supposed to be running. I ended up ending the race in a pretty good time. I was happy with it. The next year, Maureen said to me, you know, you really need to run another marathon. But I hadn't been practicing at all, and it was only like 9 weeks before the marathon was to begin. Maureen said, just go ahead and do it, but enjoy it more. So I just slowly picked up my pace. My body remembered what it was like to run longer distances, and I ran this marathon at a much more relaxed pace, my own pace. I smiled, I smelled the flowers. When I got to the water station, I didn't overhydrate or run past it. I stopped and took a drink and found myself going through the finish line 15 minutes ahead of my old pace, my old race, because I'd slowed down and enjoyed the race. I let go. There'll be a way in which, as you run the marathon of your race this week, you can slow down and run at your own pace. Do all the things you need to do to prepare for the meeting you're going to, or the date you're going to be on, or the work you have to get done. And then just let it go and flow with it, rather than fight it. And you'll find yourself coming through the finish line feeling like you've won. And I just bet, you'll come in at just the right time. Namaste.